Hi, this is Steve of Resource Management Systems. In this Asset Placer video, we're going to take a look firstly at creating a new location and then how to go about changing or editing the details of that location. So as you can see, I'm logged into the asset-placer.co.uk website in the Location Management view area. On the grid here we can see all the locations that I've currently got registered within my Asset Placer system. What I want to do is create a new location. I've got a new customer called Forest View Retirement Home that I want to register within my system. So I've clicked New Location and we're on the Main Details tab. There's a number of different options and fields that I can fill out here. These ones with the asterisks, the red asterisks, territory, region, name, code and location group. These are the mandatory fields that I have to put a piece of information into before I'm allowed to save it to Asset Placer. What this allows me to do is just very quickly enter the bare minimum of information so that I can start assigning resources to placements for the location, and I could come back and fill out things like email, telephone and address details at a later date. So I'm going to create my new location. It's a location in Hampshire in the Portsmouth area. As I mentioned, the name of this location is Forest View Retirement Home. I'm going to assign a code to this location. The convention that we use is it's just the first 4 characters of the location name. So in this case FORE. And I'm going to assign a location group. The location group comes into play when we invoice the location. It could be an invoice that goes directly to the individual care home, or perhaps it's part of a central umbrella group. In this case it's just a standalone location and I'm just going to select NA, not applicable. So that I can start assigning placements to this location, I'm going to click Submit to save the details, and Asset Placer has prompted me that this has been saved successfully. Clicking OK, we can now see that Forest View Retirement Home is listed amongst the other locations within my Asset Placer system. Now at a later date, as I said, I might want to go back and add contact details and address details for invoicing, and so I know the key people to speak with at Forest View. So to edit it, what I'm going to do is tick the box on the left hand side here and click the edit button. That opens the same screen as we saw before, and I can go about entering email address, for example, telephone number and all of the other fields that I've got selected here. We can also apply a picture, which can be useful as a visual recognition of the particular location that we're working with. Looking towards the top of the edit location screen, I've got several other tabs. These tabs contain other groups of information. Looking at contact details, this would be key contacts at the location that you might want to have the details for. People such as the director, or perhaps the in this instance the care home manager, and certainly the person that works in accounts, so that you can contact them for invoicing and payments to be made. On the miscellaneous tab, we've got several other items that you perhaps want to complete: a prefix for the invoice, their HMRC company number and VAT number, perhaps website. Any other details can be entered into the notes field. The attachments tab is for storing electronic documents that are associated specifically with this location. If I click the attachment type, we have things such as contracts, purchase orders, safeguarding reports or warranties. These may be different in your business depending on what type of location is that you have. To add a new attachment, I'm just going to select, for example, warranty. I then browse, which opens up a standard Windows file dialog. I would select my file, then click add, and that will add this attachment to the grid below. That attachment is now available for me at a later date and any other users within my business that use the Asset Placer system. The resource type are a list of the typical resources that this particular location might want to have placed. All I do is select the resource type, care worker, click add, domestic staff, click add, and I can build up a rounded picture of the type of resources that my location typically requires, again, for reporting and auditing purposes. The skill type, similar to the resource type, this is the particular skills that my location might require from resources. Perhaps they have a number of patients with dementia, so I'd add that. Perhaps they also have patients that have had strokes, so a useful skill might be stroke awareness. Again, this is for reporting and auditing so that I can make sure that I assign appropriate resources with these skills to the location, enhancing the customer satisfaction that they get because they have highly skilled, highly appropriate resources assigned to their placements. So once I've finished editing and creating this picture of my location, Forest View Retirement Home, I just click submit. That's updated the information in my Asset Placer system. Click OK, and that information is now available both for myself for future reference and all my colleagues using the Asset Placer software. I hope you found this Asset Placer video useful, and I hope that you continue to get benefit from using Asset Placer within your business.